Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So I want to go through my process because I'm doing a video briefly drawing War and also talking about my process with doing Death from Darksiders, the fan art, because you guys really seem to enjoy the redesign video and when I talk about my process, so yeah. I've been slowly developing more of a painter style digitally. And I've found lately, if I get the right reference and I experiment, and that's the best part, you got to experiment and try out different things. I find when it comes to doing digital, it's always fun, and I get to play around with line density, my shades, and stuff like that. So, with my process of working on Death from Darksiders 2, I managed to find a few different references that I really liked, and I had to go back and... Plus, you always have to know enough about a franchise. If you're drawing fan art based around a franchise, whether it's something you really like, or it's like a very dynamic piece, you have to know a lot of things about that said franchise, because if you don't, you're gonna be winging it, and that is terrible to do. So doing your research into a franchise is just as important, and I found doing stuff with Darksiders, playing the games and re-looking at some of the art, lore, stuff like that. If you're doing a piece, it's always important to know the franchise you're doing. It's fun to just do fan art for the fun of it, but if you notice a comparison between War and Death, there was a lot more thought put into it, where War I was just messing around. And then you notice the second version, there's a lot more depth. Okay, I have a feel for the face now, I have a feel for the hood, he's a lot more thicker. And you notice that compared to the Death. And when you mess around with shapes, shades, and the different knowledge of that franchise, you get to play around with the feel of it. And if you're a video game person, like I am, always important to mess around. If you even want to photograph your own reference in photo mode, so if you like Spider-Man or Batman or stuff like that, photo mode is your friend. You can notice that between the two pieces, there's a lot more depth into actually putting it into the design. With War, I actually had to look at a better picture of him to get a grasp of it, and if you have any statues or stuff like that, you can look at them and use them for reference. Always keep your shades in mind, and color and blending are very, very important. And I found that with the depth of field for a piece, you can mess around. It's always important to work on blending, because sometimes, even in my own pieces, sometimes the blending doesn't work. And if you're doing a human figure, there's a lot more depth that you have to add with shades, with shape, with lights and darks, and with these, characters. There's so much that you have to, get right with any type of art. And it's always important to keep that in mind, whether you're doing a piece for the fun of it or not. And with digital art, it's really cool. You just have to experiment and find what works best for you, because sometimes, And when doing these pieces, it was pretty interesting. It's more experimental. But make sure to like, comment, share, follow if you're on a different platform, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And, yeah. Also, check out the redesign video. I really put a lot of work into it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. It helps out the channel to subscribe. And leave a comment in the comments down below. And let me know what you think of the video. And bye!